Here we are, and we're back after the break. I've changed the angle a little bit, changed the lighting a little bit, so you can kind of see these clouds over in here. And we're going to work along in here. We're going to put a little landmass in here with my favorite colors and whatever. Our friends are with us. We're here. So, we're going to move along. We're, like I said, we're not lazy painters. Yeah, there's no reason to worry about getting a painting done in a half an hour. If all you have is a half an hour to paint a painting, and your artist's life is being controlled by something else, it's not easy having the life of an artist. Let's get that straight first and foremost. The path of an artist is always difficult due to the fact that if you don't face a lot of heartache and a lot of struggles, and you can't open up to that creativity, that inner God. And so we're going to move along here. So I'm going to take a little bit more of this green because I really like it. And we're going to kind of come out here. Now, I can't really hold the palette a whole lot long time because I do have rheumatoid arthritis I've had since I was young. And really young, 29. I am currently will be 50, but by the time this video hits, I could already be 50. We don't know. So we leave a little space and leave this dark blue line because we have this beautiful white with gray. We have this green. Now we're gonna leave this little blue and we're gonna add some green here. We're just gonna make a little bit of. We just kind of stretch out here a little bit like so. Just kind of comes back a little bit. See. Back in the back there, you know, there's this reef. You can't quite see it because you just can't. I hope the light's picking that up. As best it can, it's dark, so it's going to be hard to see until we add some light to it, but I can see it there. That looks nice in there, that little ridge. It looks like a little stormy cloud over in here. It will come together. It always comes together. You always think the worst. You sit there and you think, oh no, look at that. I don't know. But it always ends up working out. So, since we dipped it in that green stuff, so now we're just going to come over here to this white. Now I have liquid white, but over here, down here, I use liquid white differently. I don't use it like use it as my thin white paint to stick to my thick paint when I need it. So, but white will cover anything up, and that's the beauty of white and black. So don't underestimate black. But if you're using black, black is a very, 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 very strong neutralizer. I'm not going to call it a color because black truly really isn't a color. But we won't get into that. So we're going to come along here and it's going to lighten up. We don't want to lighten the bottoms here because that's where the water's at, see? The water's breaking away and sneak back in. We're going to push it back to some very fine. Push back. Very fine. This is where the water's at, see? This is the beauty of painting. You don't have to be in a hurry. It's like making love. You know, got a lot of women out there, man. Oh, I don't want to make love. All they want to do is hop on top. Flop, flop, flop. Say I'm unfiltered. If you don't want your children hearing that kind of stuff, mind what they watch on the internet. My parents sure did. Well, we were the you better not be seen, you better not be heard, but you better be seen generation. Believe that. They were the toughest of the motliest of the mots. So, now, this is a fan brush. I think it's a number 2, could be number 5. I don't know. It's a bigger fan brush. So, I have this really, 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 really beautiful tiny fan brush. And this is one of my really good friends. I know know it's really tiny. I think it's like a number 6, something. I don't know. It's tiny. I like even tinier, but this one we get along really good. And now way back in here, we just put all this paint. We're gonna put some little bit of covers, a little bit of palm trees, but you don't need a whole lot of striking detail again because it's in the distance. It's in the distance. So, getting this little thin paint of this burnt sienna over here. See, this is another contrast on the color. So, we're just gonna real nice and light. We just real nice and light. Yeah, it was coming up and out. Can't quite make it out. This was coming up and out. Can't quite make it out. Make them out. Can't quite make them out. They're kind of in there, but are you sure? I hope the camera really picked that up. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you how to paint a painting. I'm not telling. I told you that from the start. This is not what this is all about. This is just. I hope you picked it up, and you can, sharpen up the little edges here, but just a little bit. Just. In the end, you want them set back. You don't want them to be the primary painting of your painting. You're on a little island over here. See. Water is there, land is there. And so now we're going to project some of this water up onto this land. So now we're going to do the smart thing. We're going to take a little tiny brush and we're going to dip it in some white here. Smooth her out. Put a little bit in there, I know it's cool. Just got to dip it. Just like that, see? Dip and pull, dip and pull, dip and pull. I'm getting a sense that's kind of hard for people to see, so I'm going to try to show you the progress I'm making. Such a glare. You can help me get out of this situation. We can all help each other. So, okay, so I'm adding, colors on color. I hope you can see that really well, but I'm just adding, the color. And so now we got this little tiny brush, and we're going to bring this back, and it swooped out, and it swooped out. You can push it back in, see? Because we're working backward. I'm not quite done. Details, 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 see? As you'll see later on in the picture. So, okay, so our land is here. Okay, but it's just a little tiny island, right? So now there's nothing else. And we're going to add some rippling water in here. Come along. We're going to start way over on the left side of painting. And we're going to stretch as far as we can here. And we're going to paint all the left to right about center here. And we're going to come over here, finish off. That is my style. That's how I paint. That is my originality. Be original. Be original. I'm not a pod person. You're not a pod person. You didn't go to sleep. Aliens didn't come in, inject into your body, and turn you into a pod person where everybody's doing the same thing. We're not built to do that. We're all supposed to be original here on the planet Earth. That's the truth. Okay, so give me this white again, and then if I need to get into the really, really thin white, I will. And drop my knife. I think it's clean. That's my paper towels come into play. So we're going to start way over here now. We're going to bring this white room. You know, like paint by numbers, see? Which was the thing back in my day. Which now all this space would be clear, and there'd be a number and a really fine brush that you'd stick in there, and then you paint that a little bit in there. See? So that worked. Because that worked so beautifully this time, we're going to go back to the beach. Only now, we're going to kind of come in here, we're going to come real close, but we're going to use some blue. We're going to make it pull. Rock Amadeus. If you don't know Rock Me Amadeus by Falco, you don't know the movie about Mozart Amadeus. You should kind of check that out. I know I'm talking to hopefully younger people, any artists out there. There were artists, and forget those classic artists of the day. Get none of them. Picasso, Van Gogh, the great painters, even Bob Ross. All of them. Even Jason Faulkner. When I get there, my demise is uncertain yet. Although I will die. I mean, that's a guarantee. We're all gonna. So enjoy that little tidbit. Let's have another. So let's think where. So we can add some more land. So we can make this like one of the most busiest paintings you've ever made. It's all up to you. Like, okay, so now let's get this darker color, this brown over here. It's real nice and thin because I added some. It's gonna fit in real beautifully. So what I was saying is like back in the day, paint by numbers. So I got this all blue. So now I want to paint this strip of land in here. So I can take this dark color here, burnt sienna. And I could just touch in here in that blue spot, see, but it would be white, and it would be a certain paintbrush. And it's heavy with this. So I'm going to fill this in, see. Not truly in love with what you're doing, and it seems tedious to you, then maybe you're not doing the right thing. See. Not in love with what you're doing. I love my little dog over there, even though she's gets on my nerves. Kids are grown and gone. That's okay. So now we put this little land masses in there as far as we can now. Now we're going to build it up here. Now I'm going to block out everything. Maybe that's just a big old rock. Simulate it in kind of thick. And that's where this is good, because now we can take and we can clean this brush with a dirty old bunch of paper towels. And we had other paint on that we cleaned already, but it's okay. If you get a little on you, make sure you got some lava soap or something. You know, most of this shit stuff goes into a garbage bag anyway, goes to the dump, and then none of it's good for it, none of it anyway, the environment. But, you know, again, being an artist, you got to be what you got to be. You always got to be original. I love my life. It's taking me down this road I never knew where I was going to. Make decisions that sometimes dictate things. We don't realize it. We don't realize how many years it dictates things. The years have passed. Now we want to foam this out. So now, since I use this side of the brush to collect that burnt sienna brown color back up off of the canvas, I'm going to use this side of the brush and I want to hold it like that. Just kind of come down like this. And make a nice little ocean. It's all cloudy. Can't really see it. See, now you pull it down a little bit. Always pull it down a little bit. Carry that little bit. And then you clean the brush again. So let's clean the brush now. We're going to grab some paper towels. Remember I told you all about paint by number? Yeah, smudging all over the place. And okay, that's fine. We use them all. Okay, so we're going to get our paint thinner over here, and we're going to clean the brush. I ain't going to show you. I'm not going to show you me getting the paint thinner, sponging around on some sponge in there, cleaning out the brush, wiping it off on paper towel, and all this other stuff. No, I'd rather tell you about how if you're high school rating now when you're 16, 17, you got a yearning, burning, learning, and you're going loins and stuff, you know, it's better off not to do that kind of stuff and make babies at a young age. Because I was a 17-year-old father, and boy, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Nope, but I still went to high school, finished high school, I went on to the Army, went on, became a chef, became ridden with rheumatoid arthritis, and now here I am. Painting for all you fine folk, all the artist community. We're all working together out here. We all want to progress. We all want to be known. We all want to progress in the art community. So, in the human community too, don't forget that. Don't forget that your neighbors are human beings. They have troubles. You have troubles. Everybody has troubles. Enjoy the good times. Treat others like you would treat yourself. If you're bad and mean and ornery to yourself, well then go ahead and be bad, mean, and ornery to your neighbors. If that's what suits you. I don't know why we would want to do that. But okay, moving on. So we're going to get this white. We're going to take this little fan brush. Come along. This is where we concentrate the white. We just flow it. So here's not a hard flow because there is no hard flow. The ocean here is just nice and settling in, and it's not like really. Like it was over at Acapulco. Except for this dude who got hit by a stinger. I kind of felt sorry for him. He didn't even speak English. He spoke French or something. I didn't understand what he was saying, but I did understand that barb in his foot. Him hopping around. And figured out that shit hurt. Okay, so now the water's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So, now. So we got this little guava stuff going on here. So let's just push it. All this pink. We're gonna do all this beautiful stuff back in here. It's breaking the rules. We're breaking the rules. We're just not doing what we're just doing what we're not supposed to be, breaking the rules. We're just bending the rules. We're not breaking the rules. We're just bending the rules. I wasn't done over in there. We haven't put some of these trees over in here, see? So now you want to ask me about moves. You want to say, oh, you're breaking the rules. Your real nice sharp edge. Or a little tiny fan brush. Is it really there? Is it really there? Is it really there? Okay, so now we want to smooth out this little brown ridge and stuff that we got this land going on here. Which, you know, I'm not telling you how to do it. I told you that. I'm painting and talking to you. That's it. Figure it out. I'm just going to smooth it down, pull 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 it down. You know, and the way you turn your brush to facilitate, does facilitate the way the waves and stuff go. How far down this little land goes here, see? Maybe this is the start of the inlet. More likely this is the start of the inlet of the land. The water's only going to go so much more. You're only going to get so many more ripples. You're only going to get so many more washes. You're only going to get so many more waves. Just back beyond. You can control. It's just gonna. Maybe out here. That's what you see. Frothiness going on. A little bit more. A little fight on these. And here we sit. Oh, blue. Here we sit. Now what do we do? Skippity dippity doo, what do we do? Let's think for a moment. Let's play my harmonica. But I really can't sing, even though I try. We'll hum a little tune here. My dog, Delilah, just hates this. But I got it right. sounds of the waves are crashing in to the shoreline. So now I'm going to get these dark colors going because we're going to get the shoreline going in here. So take these dark colors, make a little white, mix it up a little bit here. Basically, small mountains are what we're going to make. If you don't know how to make mountains, then I'm not going to teach you really how to make mountains, but I'll kind of describe it. But like I said, I'm not really here to teach you. I'm just here to paint, talk about life and how we can better each other. You know, the universe will bless you with people. They'll just bring them in, you know, and then it's up to you to decide how those people are integrated into your life, whether they are or aren't. How many minutes you spend with them, how much time, etc. Okay, moving on. So we mixed up this nice, deep, rich chocolate-like color here. So it looks like it's not quite fully mixed. Do that flex that knife. Flex that knife on that palette. And scrape it back up. Do it again until you get the blend of the color that you want, unless you just want marbled. If you want it marbled, leave it alone. This is lightly marbled, leave it alone. But I want it blended. I want a nice blended, even color. Looks nice. And the highlights too later and marble it. That's the beauty of painting. The beauty of being an artist. It's your world. Your vision. It's your vision. Not mine. Yours. This is my vision. I just happen to invite you along to watch me create my vision. So I decide, okay, I want land. Land's going to start here. It's just going to like sweep the do it good. Oh my, look at all. Awful. He's just ruining that beauty of that painting. Yeah. Ruining that painting. You got red. Just gonna bring all this brown off and brown off and brown. Good Lord. Who would allow such a beach on such an ocean view? Once again, this is where it comes in good to have a backhand. Know how to use the knife. Know how to use the knife and have a backhand, and just know how to spread that and pull it. See? Brushes will come in later. You want to cut your canvas. You just created a mess if you cut your canvas. Where can you walk? Where do you want to walk? See? You really want to walk much further. Now we can start smoothing this out. Yeah, it has a little white, it has a little green in there, so pay attention to your angles now, because this is where you want to. This is where you got to. Now we're getting into the inlet. Right up close. Okay, that was a little, hairbrush. I'm just gonna clean like fatten this out. This is all like a little bit of ridge in here. Just gotta tap it out a little bit more. Turn the brush, tap it down a little bit more. Now we can mist this down. Maybe I'm going to pull this. This is where you can sit and watch the water. This is where you can sit and watch the water. Pressing's hard. We're losing bristles. That's part of the job, part of the game. You're always going to end up bristles on your paints, on your canvases, no matter what you do. I've tried many times. It always ends up on there. We've got our brown and green landscape going. We try to pull this one off over here, but you don't want to come on. You don't want to. So I take my finger, scrape them off, scrape them off, scrape them off. Move it out here. Do that. Scrape it off. Yeah, I know I got a crystal on my finger. I got paint in it too, but things are doing a job. So sculpting, so smooth. This brush brought down for her, so we're going to toss her out. Wipe our hands down. We got our knife here. Scrape it along. Pick up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Taking a brush, we use that. I'll finish right out that with the nice beautiful colors of water that's coming in. Create this beautiful little mushy. You shouldn't know nothing about that kind of stuff. Not yet, anyway. But anyway, that's the lesson. The painting for tonight. Have a good one. thank you for joining the original Wet on Wet Oil Painting. Have a good evening.